Conrad is the author of Snowman, a neat little word guessing game for the Apple Watch that uses CoreML to recognize handwritten letters. As an iOS engineering lead for Under Armour, Conrad is passionate about building the best versions of their apps MyFitnessPal and MapMyRun. Enough about that. Have you gotten anyone lost hiking in Ireland lately, Conrad?
It's been a while. That was a really fun trip, though. It was, it's kind of a treat when you can go to a tech conference and go and get lost in the mountains and do a little bit of exploring on the side.
Oh, I know it was fantastic, wasn't it? That was
Yeah, that was
one of the highlights of the trip for me.
yeah, that was the UIL conference from, what was it, 2016? Is that the year?
I think so. It certainly was a while back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I still have quite a few great photos from when I hung out watching you guys climb up the hill because I wasn't quite ready for that level of endurance.
Yeah, I've been spending some time in quarantine editing pictures. I might need to go back through some of those.
Yeah, that was a great one. So, so what are you going to be talking about at UIKonf?
So I'm talking about state-driven development, which is kind of a rename of a talk that I gave about 2 years ago that focused on enums and Swift.
Oh, okay.
And enums are by far my favorite Swift language feature. And at the time, I was talking a lot about just why I like enums so much, what you can do with them in Swift. And that's really transformed for me into the concept of state-driven development, which is really thinking about state in the design of objects and applications and how enums and Swift make that possible and fun. It's a really fun way to work with Swift.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of state machines, and I know that Enums sort of lend themselves to implementing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping that your audience is going to take away from your talk?
I would love to get people excited about state-driven development. I would really love to get people thinking about when it's appropriate to use an enum versus like a Boolean state variable, how enums can become a really good single source of truth for things like complex view controllers. And just hopefully everyone can take away at least one new feature of enums and Swift that maybe they didn't know about before, because there certainly are a lot of good, fun little obscure features of enums.
Yeah, do you find you use this a lot in your apps?
I've been trying to use enums a lot in the apps that I've been building lately. Like my main side project app is an app called Grocery. It's a smart shopping list app for iOS and Apple Watch.
That's right. Yeah.
And I started working on that around the same time that I started to pay more attention to enums. And so there's a few examples in the talk that reference things from Grocery. And it's also something that I've been doing a lot lately with some of my work at Under Armour.
Yeah, that's fantastic, because I know it's all the rage to consider apps to be stateless and do away with state and blah blah blah. But after 30 years of writing software, state is just a thing, right? It's kind of omnipresent, and the best we can do, I think, is manage it smartly.
Yeah, I think being specific about state and intentional is what makes it easier to manage, because there's all kinds of accidental state that creeps in various places. And I think enums help you be very specific about it.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be a great talk. Really looking forward to seeing it. And with luck, we'll all get together in the casual get together rooms or whatever exciting things we'll be featuring at UIKonf.
I'm excited about the online conference. I actually attended UIKonf in person back in 2013 or so, and it was an incredible conference, and a lot of the after hours and pre-conference events were really fun, and I'm excited that we're doing a lot of virtual activities this year too. It should be a great way to meet people.
Yeah, the social events have always been the highlight for me. I mean, Not that I don't enjoy going and photographing all the attendees and everything else, but going and bicycling around Berlin or doing some of the other activities have always been fun as well.
Yeah, we'll have all that to look forward to next year. I think what I'm excited about the most is probably the cooking event. I think something like that sounds really fun.
It does. It does. Well, great. Thank you so much, Conrad. And like I said, I'm looking forward to your talk, and I hope you have a great time.
Thank you. I hope everyone that's attending does too.